going on, Buff Nation? Told you guys some film breakdown for Kaidon Salter at his time at Liberty. So we're going to dive into that and let y'all see some plays that I really liked from him. Shout out to our partners at BetUS for sponsoring this video. They're hooking up the gamer. 150% bonus on your first deposit of $2,000 by using promo code YouTube150. All right, here's one play here where Kaidon Salter went out and he for real was dropping dimes. This pass here in this play was just absurdly beautiful. The elusiveness from the defense as well as dropping just right in the bucket. Let's take a look at it. So going against Buffalo, here's Kaidon Salter right here. See the wide receiver down here at the bottom. And basically Kaidon's going to go in and he's going to launch it. So as we run the play, let's take a look at the design. Something you can definitely leverage with him because of his feet. Stepped up, saw his receiver cut, boom, caught him deep. Just look at that. Like that is just crazy how the receiver goes from blocking and then the play just works out. So it's the interior receiver right here is who he ended up hitting. And the receiver comes up, does a block, breaks off the block, goes up and catches the pass from Kaidon. Watch this again. This is ridiculous. And it's more so because his ability right here, you see the pressure coming right at him. And he had the mindset to step forward, get out of the pressure, and drop a dime. That's huge for what you're going to need to be doing there in Colorado, right? That's a big component of the game there. And so watching him do that, he steps up, defenders coming right at him with a lot of pressure, and he just drops a dime to this wide receiver going up the field. He just drops just a beautiful dime going forward. That's what you're going to need. And honestly, I'll put it this way. If Juju beats Kaidon Salter out for the starting job, plays like this is going to be important. Being able to get away from the defense like that, keep the play alive, and then drop a dime is critical. Juju can learn a lot from somebody like this who's done it for a bit. So he steps up, throws that pass. Look at that. Look at that. You've got a defender here. You got a defender literally locked up on this receiver, and he drops it right there on the dime. You cannot beat that. How do you even teach that? That's just natural skill and ability. Look at that. Look at the way it drops. Oh, my goodness. We got to go back to just how well of a drop it was and how it just falls right into that receiver's hands. Look at the receiver. Just perfect. Oh, man. That's good. Let's jump into another play from him. But first, word from the sponsor. Let's talk about that. But first, shout out to our partners over there at BetUS. They're hooking up the gamers. 150% bonus on the first deposit of $2,000 and 125% bonus on your second and thirds by using promo code YouTube150. We know BetUS also has that live casino, and they've got all the great games on their table games from blackjack, slots, video pokers, all the fun stuff that you can use and get your gaming on. So if you want to check out the action, go to the site, check them out. They also have gambler's insurance. They're going to get you back 10% of your net losses twice a year to keep you in the game. And they've done a really good job. As you can see, Kaidon Salter's up there as a Heisman Trophy guy. Now, that doesn't mean he's going to win, but he's being looked at because there's a very good chance he's going to win the job. But we're going to talk about that in another video because the watching some of the practice film, there's a chance that Juju could fight his way into that starting role. But we'll talk about that another day. So if you want to get into action, check out BetUS. 150% bonus on your first deposit of $2,000. 125% bonus on your second and thirds by using promo code YouTube150. BetUS, where the game begins. All right, the next play you got from Kaidon Salter is where he's going to go deep for the touchdown. Let's check this out. Ooh, the placement of that pass. Look at the way he just hit him right in stride. Oh, we got to look at this again. let's just go back. This is crazy. So Kaidon looks at it, does the hand clap, calls it twice. Before he makes the snap, all you see is a wide open receiver going up the sideline. And the way that he alludes to the rush, to me, is something that's going to be big for, like I said, even for Juju to learn from. Gets the snap, fakes the handoff. He gets the wheel. Here's a defender right in his face. Like, this is literally just blocked off. That defender's ready to put it in his chest. And Salter does a really good job of seeing it, stepping back, off the back foot, which is kind of crazy. He's off his back foot if you really pay attention to it. Off the back foot. And he launches it to this receiver who's streaking while the defenders are following this guy. Look at his pass. The placement. The defender thinks he can jump up and get it. Right here thinks he can jump up and get it. No chance. It's just right, perfect drop in the bucket. Look at that spot of that ball. Perfect. And the wide receiver just takes up the sideline and goes for the touchdown. Another elite pass by Kaidon Salter. Look at this from another angle. It's crazy. He looks around, figures out the play, right? Calls it, takes his time, fakes the handoff, sees the defender coming. So he fakes like he's going to go, and the edge kind of slows down. If you really think about it, the edge kind of slowed down because of the way he stepped. He faked the handoff. He stepped as if he was going to move forward, and that defender bit, thinking he was going to scramble. And because of that, it gave him just enough time to launch it with his little side wind right to the receiver who's streaking up the sideline for a touchdown. Another big move by Kaidon Salter. And that's another one of those passes that I'm telling y'all that if Juju Lewis learns just the ability to manipulate the edges like that, especially in the Big 12, he's going to see nothing but success. That's a huge one right there. That was one of the big plays that I loved coming out of Kaidon Salter in this game against Buffalo, is that he recognized the defense. He got the edge to bite. And I think that that's one thing I'm heavily pointing out, is just his ability to get that edge to bite on him being a mobile quarterback, to where they had to respect him. And because of that, that gave him an additional second to get that pass off. Just look at it that way, Buffs fans. And that, of course, gave the squad an additional, that put it up, 10, 17, 10-0. And then, of course, here's the last play. Big touchdown pass that Kaidon Salter have. Another 42-yarder. Look at this one real quick. And here's the last play that I like that jumped out for me from Kaidon Salter. 42-yarder, Elijah Smoot. Like, this game, Kaidon was cooking them boys. In this game, he finished the game with 344 passing yards, 5 touchdowns, with 10 carries, 66 yards, and a rushing touchdown, which was from the 1-yard line. But he also had a big run within the game. It was like a 43-yarder where he was able to fake, elude the defense, and get some big yards. But we won't talk about that. What we're going to talk about, though, is this 42-yard pass to Elijah Smoot. So, of course, Kaidon does what he does best. Fakes the handoff to the running back. The defense has to pay attention to this back, thinking that, there's a potential pitch, and then the wide receiver just goes up, right? Can't beat that. Let's see what he does. Steps up, boom, launches it deep, and look at the placement right there, because it's the receiver, and there's that sideline right there waiting for him. He hit him before he was able to hit that sideline, and boom. He showed that he had possession, touchdown, goes to Liberty. Watch him from this angle. You get the guy in motion. This is some stuff that I'm hoping that Pat Shurmur implements and leverages for the skill set that Kaidon Salter has, because Kaidon can run and pass and move. And to be honest, this will be a good thing for Juju, especially as that defensive line is being developed. So let me show you what I mean. You get the motion, fakes the handoff, and it looks like he's going to an option initially, and then he steps back. That's the big thing. Looks like he's going to an option, and then he steps back. By doing that, the defense has to respect that triple option. Fakes it to the quote-unquote fullback, runs it with the back into an option. So the defense is pulling up. You see this guy moving across thinking that there's a chance that he's going to run it. Because he doesn't run it, it makes it easy for him. Steps back, and when he does that, this guy had came down, and now he has to run up. That's what that secondary, that safety has to do. He realizes, oh, shoot, there's no way I'm going to catch this dude. He's going to be beaten. And boom, he drops it right in the bucket. Perfectly in the bucket. Receiver makes the catch. Smoot makes the catch. Boom, touchdown. That year was a big year for Kaidon Salter, and I had to give it to him. He was cooking the entire time. His passing ability was there. The blocking was solid. That was the year that Liberty went undefeated. The next season wasn't as great, but they had a lot of turnover, so things did not look as smooth. But, hey, I just want to point out those 3 plays. Kaidon Salter showed up, showed out, and there's a good chance you'll see that in Colorado. Let me know what y'all think. Hop in the comments. Let me know your thoughts. Shout out to BetUS. They're hooking up the gamer. 150% bonus on the first deposit of $2,000 by using promo code YouTube150. And we will do some more film breakdown of Kaidon Salter as we prepare for him coming into this season. And, let me know what y'all think in the comments. If you want to see more of this, love to hear from you all. Let me know. If there's any players you want to see, let me know. If I can find the film, I'll get that all 22, and we'll walk through it. We'll chop it up soon.